Hey, happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm sitting out here with my old Great Dane here. His name is Ra. He's 10. Some reason he wants to come out and hang out with Dad today while I work on some models. So here he is. And I'm never alone when I'm working on my trains, and I leave the door open. But at least they don't tear anything up, and they're quite entertaining. So come with me and we'll go see what I did today. Hey, once again, happy Wednesday, everybody. This update, I will say it's going to be a short one, but I'm going to try to make it 10 minutes. The only thing I've really been working on in the past few days is this underpass idea that I have. I originally had planned on purchasing a Walther's Art Deco underpass kit, and I was going to have to do a little too much work to put that in place, and I didn't want to like kit bash it and cut it down, because if I buy something and it's kind of expensive, I don't want to tear it up by cutting into it and screwing it up because bad cuts or something like that. But so if you go over to the community side of my YouTube, I posted a photo yesterday of a mock-up, and then I went through and I painted some stuff and posted a comparison a little while ago. So you can check those photos out if you like. But so this is just kind of basically what I got going on here. I'll pull you up off the tripod real quick. So you got 30 inches from the edge of the layout here in the front to the end of the layout over there behind those Pensy motors. And I painted the road gray color. And I went through yesterday and cut out a couple of pieces of Luan, and I painted them like this color called Fossil that I think looks like concrete. And I've done that with all my bridge piers so far that I've made on my the other homemade bridges, my kit bashes that I've done, and it looks pretty good with a little bit of weathering. There is a scale 15 feet of clearance between the bottom of the deck here and the road. That's plenty to clear a tractor trailer and everything. So I think it's going to work out pretty good. This is, hang on. This is part of an old school Lifelike or Tyco bridge kit. I just kind of trimmed off the bottom and cut it at 2 inches, and I think it looks pretty decent. So essentially what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to glue in some wood, like these little tiny, they look like paint stirrers, right? But they're really super small. You get them in the craft section at Lowe's, or not Lowe's, but Walmart. And I think they might be a 1/4 inch wide, or not quite, maybe 3/32. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these little sticks and I'm gonna round the edges off, and I'm gonna put them down the middle from here all the way to the back of the layout. And I will paint them the Fossil color, and I think they'll look like concrete. I think once I put some weathering on the road and some stripes, it'll look pretty decent. And I'm going to end up going with like a deck girder for the sides of the bridge. So I just glue that onto the wood here. And well, I might have to make that a little bit bigger, a little wider. But either way, that's my plan. And I'll do the same thing for the back there where the Pensy tracks are. And I think that will look pretty good. If you've ever noticed some of these underpasses, they do everything at the same time. They use a lot of the same material, the same design, so these are right next to each other. So they're going to be exactly the same. I think maybe the bridge girders in the front here for the industrial belt line will maybe be silver. And we'll go with black for the Pensy back here. I think it's going to look pretty decent. I'm going to cut this piece here out in the middle, and this will kind of be like an on-ramp, off-ramp. I know what you're thinking. That don't look very safe. It looks kind of weird. I'm going to tell you, man, you go back and look at the 30s and the 40s and stuff and some of the road designs they had, and I think it's going to fit right in. But the whole reason behind this underpass here is I want the passenger station to be in this area right here, and I don't want to block up road traffic, if you would, with passenger trains stopping. And then right here in this area, all three of the main tracks are going to come into one and then curve off and go down the wall. So I need to figure out exactly where my station is going to be, and I was going to do like the canopies or the cupola, the platform, or whatever you call them, you know, between the tracks, but I don't think I'm going to do that now. I might just do like some concrete or something like in between the rails. I haven't decided yet because I got to get it all to fit. The Union Depot or Union Station that I wanted is going to be too big, so I'm thinking about doing a flat. So if I could find a flat of a Union Station that would fit right in this area, that might work out pretty good. And then I could do the station platforms on either side of the track. And I was originally thinking about putting them in between the tracks too. So you'd have main one with a cupola, the station platform, and then they'd be between all the tracks. But I think that might be a little too much. But I've come up with a couple other ideas for my industrial belt line here. And this was just a revelation I had, an epiphany, if you will, just a little bit ago. But I got a couple of powerhouse kits that my wife bought me for my anniversary, or our anniversary, her anniversary, I don't know. But she bought me these kits that I wanted. So all this area down here is going to be all powerhouse and electrical substation, and then tracks and coal cars. So I think that'd be kind of neat. I was thinking about what to put here to begin with. I think that'll work out pretty well. And then over here, where the Virginian is at, I'm gonna put a switch in and then have something over here as well, maybe a small grain elevator or a feed mill or something will be there as well. But this whole track that's closest to the layout edge is all going to be industries and warehouses and some street running with the main lines in the back and a whole bunch of grade crossings and stuff like that. So I think whoever is working this job is going to have their hands, full between, shoving trains, running around their cars, getting the train built just right so they can work the industries. And I think it's going to be an enjoyable experience for some people who like that. And I don't like that. I just like running the trains and being the engineer, but I know a lot of people that enjoy the puzzle aspect and solving the puzzle of a good switching dilemma, and I think this might be it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Not a whole lot of ideas right now. I've only sketched this out on paper, and then I get these ideas like this underpass, and then my whole plan goes to crap. But I think it's going to be okay. Here in the next few days, I'm going to solder together some track and put it on the line that goes downgrade that's behind all of this. If you haven't watched any of my videos before, go check it out. And basically, I have about 6 feet of track to solder, mount up here on this white foam, and then I can start worrying more about this section that I just built. I'm going to build this corner section here soon because I kind of need to figure out my curve and where my track will be at and really fine tune my design, and then I can start planning a lot more stuff and then start building. But I think it'll be okay. Oh, let me see. I'll show you one more thing. We're going to try to keep this at 10 minutes. I hope you liked my dog at the beginning of the intro. I thought that was pretty cool. He just kind of came out, but it turned out he had to go pee. He didn't want to hang out with Dad. Mom just wasn't paying no attention to him. But here are 2 recently completed Allegheny Midland coal hoppers that I built. These are Athearn blue box kits. This one here was undecorated. This one was Great Northern. I stripped it and then painted and decaled them with the recent release of K4 decals, Allegheny Midland decals. And I'm pretty happy with them. And if you haven't bought yours, go on eBay and do a search for K4 decals. They've got HO scale, O scale. They've got TT scale. They've got N scale. And I think they even got Z scale. So go check them out. Buy a couple, send them a message and tell them that you heard about them on my channel. and maybe we can get them to make some more, because I know there's a demand out there with a very eclectic group of model railroaders. So we're at 9.5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and challenge you to subscribe if you haven't done so before. Like the video, leave a comment, share the video. My last video has done pretty well in the last 2 or 3 days. I think I'm about 750 views and a lot of comments. So I really enjoy the comments, and I really do my best to reply to all the comments. And every now and then I don't get notified of it between my phone, my tablet, and my laptop. So if you leave a comment and I don't reply, give it a little time and have a little patience, and I'll get around to it. So once again, like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment, come back here in a few days and see what I do next. Thank you for watching.